Welcome back.
To the Work Pals podcast. I'm Noelle.
And I'm also Noelle.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm Aaron.
I am still Noelle, and this is Yogi. We're happy to have you here. Episode 4. We're so happy.
Yeah.
So,
How was your week? Tell
my
me
week
about
was
it.
good. Let's think. This weekend, my friend got engaged.
Exciting.
Yeah. So my
Okay.
college friends came down Friday night here, and we went out. And then Saturday morning, our friend got engaged.
Ooh.
Yeah. So her fiance was throwing an engagement party.
Yeah.
And we said, don't tell her that we're coming. So then we showed up. That was another little surprise
did she
for
know
her.
you were coming?
She didn't know we were coming.
Okay.
She knew a lot of the other people were coming.
Okay.
But it was so much fun. It was kind of like a gloomy day, but honestly, I still thought it was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
They're just such a happy couple too. So
That's
it's
nice.
just, yeah, I feel like I said this to them before, but every time a friend gets engaged, it's like the best day of my life. And I know it's the best day of their life, and not to make it about me, but it's just this such an overwhelming feeling because you're just so happy that especially if you like both of them, they're a good combo, then it's how can you not just want to jump up and down?
You're very happy for them.
Yeah, exactly. So that was fun.
I could tell in how you posted the cake, the picture, you posted a picture of the cake and the ring, and I was like, Noelle's excited for her friend.
100%. 100.
Did she go on the trip with you a couple weeks ago? Was
Yeah,
she
the
on trip?
Bachelorette. Yeah.
Oh, bet.
Yeah. So we've honestly, after college, we kind of went through a weird phase where we didn't see each other a ton. You know, we were getting established at our jobs. We had no money to travel. So now that people are getting engaged, we have bachelorettes, bridal showers, the weddings. We have been seeing so much more of each other, and I love it. They love it. It's so nice because we all live in different states, so it's hard to keep
Very
in touch.
exciting. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really good. And
all your friends are engaged now.
well, out of that friend group, there's 5 of us, so 3 are engaged and 2 of us are single.
There it is. Okay. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. How was your week? You went on vacation recently.
I did go on vacation.
Yeah.
I went to Houston, Texas.
Okay.
For an event called DreamCon with 6 guy friends of mine. Super fun. Houston was great. The people extremely hospitable.
Okay.
They do say y'all. A lot. It'll be someone who's doesn't seem I don't know, they just seem really uptight and studious, and then they're like y'all, and it threw me for a loop. But it was very, very fun. The Airbnb was extremely nice.
Oh, good.
But also extremely cheap because we were splitting it 6 ways.
Oh, yeah.
The mattresses made me realize I'm poor because my mattress at home is not that mattress, and it's still okay. My mattress at home, don't worry about me. It's still a nice mattress, but this mattress felt like I was sleeping on a cloud, and the blankets. Oh,
wait, you need to lay in my bed after this to see if my bed is up to your standards.
Yeah, because now I know what a high quality bed is like.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hot. The food was amazing. I dressed up. I cosplayed that second day.
Oh, yeah. I need to see pictures.
Yep. I have a couple pictures, but the people can't see the picture. No, I'm kidding. We'll link the pictures. It was an overall really, really good time.
Rated out of 10?
I rated it an 8.5.
Okay.
We kind of did a debrief in the car.
Yeah.
We're guys. Guys just find a reason to do, to rank things or do debriefs. We're in the Army, but none of us are. And they all rated the trip a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I gave it an 8.5. One, because the food was bomb, and that's always a plus. But that last day, I kind of branched off from the group. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to go to a after party. I don't really do after parties. I'm not really an after party kind of guy.
Yeah.
And so there's an interactive museum in Houston called Meow Wolf. Super dope. You might know it because online you might have seen a gigantic refrigerator, and then people open the fridge and they can walk through the fridge and it tunnels into another section. So it's a gigantic warehouse with a whole bunch of interactive exhibits inside.
Never heard of it.
It's dope. You should look it up. Meow Wolf. And I had went to one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, like 5 years ago. So full circle moment. I went to the one in Houston and kind of branched off from the group and did like a little lone wolf thing. So that was dope. And I'll use that moment as a segue to talk about a topic.
Wait, before you go there,
Yes.
I have a question.
Ooh.
You know how they say like
Yeah.
East Coast people versus West Coast people, there's
Yeah.
a difference between being nice and kind. Like over on the East Coast, they say that people
Okay.
are nice but not kind.
Yes.
Like as in like people in the East Coast are like rude, but if you
Oh.
have a flat tire on the side of the road, they'll help you. They'll pull over and help
Yeah.
you. On the West Coast, they say that people are like nice to your face, but fake behind your back.
100%. Yeah.
How did you feel about the South? I mean, you said everybody was hospitable. Were they just straight up nice?
They were just straight up nice,
Yeah.
but still down to business.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying because like we've both lived on the East Coast and on the West Coast. So
Yeah.
you're right, but you're 100% right about that. They were kind of middle of the road. I feel like
Okay.
they were very nice up front, but would they be nice if if you just saw someone randomly on the street? Oh, they weren't that nice when okay. We were downtown and my friend Keith says hi to everybody. He's a social butterfly, even more than I am.
I was gonna say.
And he was passing people because he said, we can't bring that rude Connecticut stuff here. He's like, we got to be real hospitable because everyone's. So we saw people downtown and we were like, hey, how are you doing? They didn't say anything. So it's like, I don't think they're like super open. Like if you're in Cali and you see people on the street, they're going to be really open initially. Like, hey, what's up? Oh my God, nice to meet you. Oh, I love you, bro. We should get lunch sometime. They don't mean it. It doesn't mean anything. So I think these people did feel more East Coast where like, they're not like just in your face like, hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? But anytime you have to interact with them, they are
Very nice.
very nice.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Even at an establishment
Yeah.
like the Waffle House, which is known for like people fighting and it being a little bit rude.
Oh.
Like the lady was so chill to us. But she was about her business. When she was serving up food, she's not talking to us. She said the second we left, she was like, all right, y'all, take care. Yeah, have fun. And we're like, oh, wow, what a nice,
Right, because here I feel like when you leave like a restaurant, they're like, bye, thanks. And it's
Yeah.
like, you can just tell they're like, no, get out.
Yeah, they're like, we got your money already? Get out. That was a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, what did you want to talk about?
Does going on vacation with your friends ruin the friendship?
I think it's a test. I think it's like finding out if the friendship is real. Not real,
Ooh,
but like
yeah.
there are certain friendships where you're not meant to spend that many days in a row with people where like you can only be around them to a certain extent, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
So, before I share my opinion, 'cause I do have an opinion on it, I'll share a couple stats. We'll go through just a couple stats.
Okay.
So, one stat, and this study was from 2014, so this is an older study.
Okay.
77% of Americans say that they've made lifelong friends while traveling.
Okay.
So, while they're traveling, they've made lifelong friends, right?
Very different
Yes.
than, okay,
Uh-huh.
to
So
make friends on vacation.
They made friends on vacation.
Lifelong is crazy.
Lifelong is wild, right? Unless they're dead, lifelong. You can't say someone's a lifelong friend.
Right. I spent a week with you. You think I'm going to be able to text you and follow up regularly?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think there's vacation friends. Someone you meet on
Yes.
vacation and you go all in on the friendship because you're on vacation, and when you get home, you're like, I'm not keeping in touch.
100%. Or you
Yes.
just follow each other on social medias and that's it.
That's like having a vacation spouse. You're on vacation, you're like, oh, that girl's so dope. I like that girl.
That's
Then
my
you get
best
back,
friend
you're like, what?
until Saturday.
So the other stat is that 71% of Americans believe that traveling can strengthen your bond.
Okay.
So there's leaning towards more of the positive. Conversely, 69 admit that traveling was a make or break for the friendship. There's a Seinfeld episode about this from like the 90s where like how traveling with a new like boyfriend or girlfriend can make or break the relationship.
True.
Why I think that is because, like you said, being around someone for that amount of time, back to back, day after day, you learn who that person is in a deeper way than you probably do when you're at home.
100%.
Maybe you see that person once a week.
Yeah.
Maybe you see them for 3 hours a week.
You don't see them when they first wake up. They do their routine in the morning. They do this, and that during the day, and then their nighttime routine. You don't know. And I think in a new relationship, you're not living with the person. So that's telling, like, are they organized? Are we both figuring out meals? Like, what's the situation with that? And then in a friendship, it's like you often don't live together. So
No.
it is something where I feel like now in my life, the friends I go on vacation with, I know I can vacation with.
Yeah.
But maybe like 5-10 years ago, the friends I went on vacation with, it would be like I might be annoyed at some point.
Yeah. You get to see that person under different types of stress and pressure
100%.
and see how they handle it. Also, it makes the differences between you guys glaring. Like, are they a planner? So are they someone who plans everything to a T, like what they're going to do that day, what time they're going to get up, what they're going to have for breakfast, where they're going to go? Or are they more of just like, take it easy? Because if you're home, these things don't matter. When you're together on vacation, these things, you can kind of clash. Me personally, how I am on vacation is I'm just a kind of like go with the flow, spontaneous. And I'm not really spontaneous when I'm home. Not really. But like when I'm on vacation, I'm like, maybe that day I don't even want to get out of bed. How I want to do whatever I feel like doing because I want to just relax. And for some people, that's not how they relax.
I think, though, you're super independent on vacation, even if you're with a group of friends. For me,
Yes.
everything I'm doing on vacation, if I go with friends, is with that group. You're fine with venturing off and doing your own thing, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And that probably helps the friendship, honestly, because you don't want to feel any resentment towards them for doing something you don't want to do.
No. My friend who, like, 2 vacation stories that I have, really, really quick. One of the friends who I went on vacation with this time, he is a planner. And thank God for him, because planning a trip with 6 guys is like crazy. He coordinated everything. He was joking, and he was like, oh, I'm the dad of the friend group right now, because he was making sure everybody was up on time, and that if there's something that was like, had a time constraint, that we were there on time. That the Airbnb was left clean and all the garbages were taken out and like all the little things that, like, there was a couple Walmart runs in between to make sure everybody had anything. He really was like, and that for me, that's fine but he was barking orders at people the entire time. I will say that, like, he was like, no, we gotta go. Like, he was really, but I understand his intent behind it. And because I'm kind of like go with the flow, that was fine for me. Because I knew in the back of my mind, I can just chill and not think about anything because he would just handle everything.
Right.
So even though we were very different, I think this trip strengthened my friendship with that group of people.
That's great.
I left saying, I'll go on vacation with them again.
Yeah.
I had an opposite effect where a best friend of mine, who I've lived with him here. Like, we've been roommates, like, and we didn't get on each other's nerves that bad. We did a little bit, but like, you can just always leave the house. But one time we went on vacation together, and I got to see how he is on vacation. And it was terrible. He was rude to people. He was a little bit loud. We were in another, like, we were somewhere very far away. And so, like, culturally, the people were different. And he was, like, getting on people's nerves a little bit. And, like, he's coming off very, very, like, I don't know, East Coast and very, very American. Like, I was like, bro. And then, like, I just want to go with the flow and relax. He wanted me to take pictures of him the entire time. So he's like, like, it's like a moment where I just want to take it all in. And he's like, oh, no, here, bro, take a photo. And it's like, wanting to take like 20, 30 minutes to take a photo.
Oh, my gosh.
And I love him to death. He's still like one of my best friends. Like, I consider him like a brother. But like, after that, I was like, nah, I never want to go on vacation with him again. I'll go on a day trip. I'll go to like New York. But to go for like a week on vacation, I was like, nah, I don't think that's,
Yeah.
So it didn't break the friendship.
Yeah.
But it made me realize, like, I ain't not going on vacation with him again.
Right. I have a story, and I am to blame.
Oh.
I went on vacation with an ex-boyfriend. Well, we were dating at the time. And I was the problem. I mean, I made the trip terrible, an absolute nightmare. And like I can look back on it and recognize 100%. There were so many things that were going wrong along the way. And I think also at the time I was just like really insecure with myself.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we went to Florida and my family has a place. And then his friends were staying on the opposite coast in Florida.
Gotcha.
So we were staying at my parents' place and then driving to the opposite coast to stay with his friends and then going back across again. And I guess I just didn't realize, like, one, how far it is to go all the way across. And so that was, like, super frustrating to me because I was like, I don't want to go on vacation, fly there, and then have to spend hours and hours in the car. That's, like, a waste. And so I was already a little bit upset about that. And I think on top of it, it was just, like, being around a huge group of people when I am pretty shy. I felt super insecure at the time, especially because these were all medical students. They all were so smart that I don't know, like, and I know that, like, we would get along. I work in healthcare.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just, like, brought myself down to, like, I am the bottom of the barrel here.
Yes.
Made the trip miserable. Absolutely terrible. Like, cried, was like, we stayed one night with his friends, and then I was like, no, we're leaving. Yeah, no, I was terrible. Yeah. And, like, looking back at it, I cringe. I'm like, that's
no way.
It's so embarrassing. But, like, did it contribute to the relationship having to end? Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. How much percentage do you think it contributed that one trip?
Not that much. We dated for, like, a couple more months after that.
Okay.
So, like, I think, I don't know. I just look back on it and I'm like, whoa, how differently I would handle things now.
Is that the same trip that you got? That's not the same trip that you got. Did you guys miss your flight? Is it?
Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure. I think we went to Florida a couple times, but I'm pretty sure it was that one where we were in the airport, like, hours early for the flight.
Yeah.
Sitting there, both on our computers. We were both in school, and I look around and I'm like, oh, weird. It got wicked empty in here. And we walk up to the, like, boarding area and we're like, hey, when are we boarding? And they're like, your plane just left. We were like, I immediately start crying, throwing my coffee in the garbage. I'm freaking out. Like, so once again, like, I'm panicking and he's like, okay, it's fine. Like, we'll find another flight. And we ended up booking a flight for the next day, but, like, chaos. And then when we came back, you know what? This should have been a sign. When we came back, the car battery was dead. Yeah. So, like, just a series of unfortunate events, truly.
Vacation, man.
Yeah. It shows. It's telling.
I guess it does really. Like, make or break. It just shows you a lot, I guess.
It does.
Yeah. You're forced into it. Dang. Okay. What you be watching on TV? No,
Yeah, have you been watching anything good on TV, listening to any good podcasts recently?
Season 3 of the Really Good Podcast dropped with Bobby Alatoff. I think that's how you say her last name. I personally just really, really like her content and her
appearance.
It's not even just that. She's very, very pretty, but her branding, like how she does her page and like the guests she chooses and how she, like, the types of, like, extracurricular things she does other than her podcast, I just think it's really, really dope.
Gotcha.
Like, it has nothing to do with how pretty I think she's very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Very good-looking young lady.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah. But I haven't, I'm not gonna lie, because I've been on vacation, I haven't really watched anything. Mm-hmm. There's a couple books I read, but, like, books.
Nothing great.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What about you?
I am currently watching Love Island USA. As you know, the new season.
Everybody loves that show.
I know. Well, it's just, like, so fun in the summer to have a show that's coming out that frequently. Because there's a new episode every night except for, like, Wednesdays and Sundays. Oh. Yeah.
I thought it was weekly. It's like a
No, because it's, like, from the day before, they drop the episode, like, the next day, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, quick turnaround. So it's exciting.
Can I ask a question about the show?
Yeah.
Is that show where the clips are from? Where the girl's talking, but each time she says the phrase, she gets more of like a southern accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because, yes, there is a girl that, like, is southern, but, like, the accent sometimes goes a little crazy.
You know what I'm talking? You know what clip I'm talking about? Where
Alondria?
she's confronting the guy, and she's
I
like,
think
"Come
so.
on now,"
Yeah.
and she's like, "Come on now."
Yeah, because he's like southern, like very southern, and like sometimes I'm like, is she trying to match his energy, or is she actually like this southern, and like sometimes it goes back and forth. I don't know, but yeah, big into Love Island.
Yeah.
This is only the second season that I've watched.
Okay.
So I only watched last year's, and so, but I'm hooked. I feel like the cast this year so far isn't as good as last year's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like the original people, like normally, like last year I rooted for them. Like I wanted them to stay in. This year I'm like, I think we should venture out. Because like, so as the show, you know, new bombshells come in. So people have to leave the show.
Oh, okay. Is it like, I'm trying to remember because I had a friend who was watching it and she tried to put me onto it. Is it like, if someone's not hooked up with someone, like they have to go kind of thing?
Like they do like a recoupling.
Yeah,
and like it's so like I'm a little bit behind on the episodes, but like the last episode I watched, it was like the person that doesn't get picked for a couple. Sorry.
You're okay.
The person who doesn't get picked for a couple, in this instance, the guys were deciding what girl they wanted to be with. So that one of the girls was leaving. So they said like, you're leaving immediately after. Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. So one girl went home.
Did she cry?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, she was, I mean, I felt bad for her, but also like she was young. And I think also on the show, you have to be a little like out there in terms of being kind of inappropriate and like wild on TV. Like you have to be down to like make out with everybody.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she, like the first episode, she had all the guys kiss her on the cheek. She wouldn't kiss them, but all the other girls kissed the guys. And so it was like, that's fine. Like if you know you want to move slow, but maybe then this isn't the show for you.
Yeah, because it's TV ratings. People want like some form of intimacy on TV.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes from here. There is a couple that like has been together from like the first episode. I mean, it hasn't been that many episodes, but Huda and Jeremiah. And I just feel like they're moving like too quickly. Yeah. Like in the sense that like, I don't know, she seems like so worried about what he's doing, but kind of the point of the show is to like venture out and get to know other people because new people are coming into the house. Yeah. So it's like if you limit yourself like that, then you're kind of just risking getting yourself hurt because one of you might decide that like, oh, somebody comes in and you're like, wait, this might actually be somebody I'm really interested in. Yeah. And then the other person gets hurt. So I feel like you can't limit yourself like that. Yeah. And like she cried because he made out with another girl. And it's just like, that's the name of the game.
Show. Yeah, that's the show.
So I don't know. I feel like their time is going to end soon, or like together. I don't know if they'll be with other people.
Are they like the it couple that everyone's kind of like into or rooting for?
I don't think people are rooting for them because I think everybody recognizes that like they're not willing to meet other people. Yeah. The couple that I am rooting for is Chelly and Ace. They are not together right now, but like they are constantly like having this like flirtatious friendship where like they are joking around but they're flirting and like they are just both beautiful people and I'm like I want like them to end up together more than anything like and I don't know if that happens but fingers freaking crossed.
Do you also watch the other show that people watch, Love is Blind? That's also a one, right?
That is a show. I've never watched it.
Oh, okay. That's the only one. I think that's the one that I watched like a couple episodes because someone was like, oh, it's really entertaining. Yeah. Because they have them like, they don't see each other and then they have to pick and it creates all types of drama.
Yeah. That would scare me because I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good not to be like, oh, what do you look like? And like not to care too much about that. Yeah. But also, like, you can say whatever you want when you're not actually, like, seeing the person. It's kind of like social media. Like, you'll say things that, like, maybe are a little, like, far-fetched or something that you wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable saying to somebody's face.
That's fair. Yeah. All I remember about a season is there was a girl who said she looked like Megan Fox. Yeah. And then when the guy saw her, and the whole internet was like, You don't really look like Megan Fox. And it was like a whole issue because of it.
I know.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I feel like she got a lot of hate because of that.
Isn't it crazy that like The Bachelor had such a head start, and then all these like Love is Blind, Love Island shows, I feel like almost maybe because they're on Netflix, I feel like they do better rating wise than The Bachelor.
I agree. I think also The Bachelor has been around for a while now.
Yeah.
So like for me, it fell off because like I watched it in college and then I kind of was like, I don't really want to see this anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, I don't know, there are like the people that love The Bachelor and the cast always ends up getting famous after and whatever,
gotcha.
you know? So there's always some big drama.
Yeah, dang.
And then I've been listening obviously to Giggly Squad. And Paige just dropped a like pajama line.
Okay.
Yeah, that dropped yesterday, actually. Today's Wednesday.
You gonna cop some pajamas from her?
So I looked and I was thinking about it because, like, I want to support her. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
Okay. Oh,
for,
wow.
For sleepwear.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Was it, like, price it out for me? Give me some prices.
Like, there were a pair of boxer shorts that I wanted to get. Like, loose sleep shorts.
Yeah.
$78.
Oh, wow.
And it's like $50. Okay. You had me, but if I wanted to get that in the matching shirt, like I'm not spending that kind of money, girly.
Yeah.
I love you, but like,
damn.
I just can't justify that. Like, I don't know.
It's Kim Kardashian prices right there.
Right. And I get it. She's like super bougie and she's been working on this for a while, but it's also like, know your audience.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a little like, you know, I still love her. Still support her.
They launched a show too, right? Like, I don't follow their podcast, but I saw it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, the two of them. Where
they, like, go and do different things together.
Yeah, they, like, try new things. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I want to.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
Yeah, because I do love them, and, like, that is something I think I will always listen to and, support them hardcore.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, I was on vacation. I went to the Waffle House, and the Waffle House, to me, is like... It's like a diner.
Okay.
But slightly better than a diner, if that makes sense. I think you have all the same options you have at a diner, but I think they make really, really cheap and good breakfast food.
Okay.
And then there's always that dilemma when you're out to breakfast, especially the diner, because that just seems to be like the go-to breakfast spot because people are picky and they can get whatever. What's your go-to breakfast? So are you a dinner for breakfast person?
Oh, no.
Are you a dessert for breakfast person? What's your breakfast go-to?
I am a savory breakfast person.
Okay.
And, like, it is hard at diners because they have everything on the menu.
Everything.
Like, everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Everything.
I feel like if I'm going out to a diner, normally I'm opting for probably, like, an omelet with home fries. Gotcha. Always getting home fries if I'm going out for breakfast.
So is that your gun to your head? Ideal plate. Give me your like gun. I got a gun to your head.
No, if I'm going out to like a
supper.
nice breakfast place.
Last breakfast.
Nice breakfast place. I'm getting eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Yeah, or like something within that realm. Like I like lox, like the salmon, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like a simple omelet, you can't go wrong. I'll get either like a veggie omelet or bacon or buffalo chicken, you know, and I just need some form of potato on the side. That's a must.
Ah, okay.
But I went out to breakfast on Sunday and I did yogurt and then a side of home fries because I was just feeling like I needed some fruit.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. And like I wasn't starving versus normally if I plan to go out,
you're starving.
Getting like some kind of egg and stuff like that. But what's your go-to?
I am a French toast person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I love pancakes, French toast, or waffles. I'm getting one of those. Even if I don't get a meat option with it, or if I'm making breakfast at home, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be French toast, a waffle, or pancake. I think French toast is the best out of those three.
Agree.
So through and through, I'm a French toast man. Like to the point where if I go somewhere and I haven't been there yet, I'm trying their French toast. I make French toast at home regularly. I've taken a year, I kid you not, this is not a joke, to perfect the perfect French toast like custard. And then the type of bread and then cook time and then like...
Yes. What kind of bread do you use?
how do you say it? It's
Challah?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. I
Yes.
thought you were going to be using some like white bread and I was like, no.
But I've tried everything. I've tried Texas toast. I've tried regular white bread. I've tried croissant bread. I've tried like day old like French bread. I've tried just regular potato bread. I've tried a bun, like just like a brioche hamburger bun. Like I was like, oh, I wonder how this will. That was actually not bad. The croissant bread wasn't bad either. But it's
the challah bread, yeah.
It's challah bread.
No, I agree. French toast is superior. You're a sweet person.
100%.
If you get like pancakes or waffles, do you get like fruit on it? Do you get chocolate chips in your pancakes? What do you do? No, plain.
That's too much.
Oh,
it's plain, globs of butter.
Okay.
Because you need that saltiness, like, and the butter provides like this, like the fat's like satiating, and then there's like that hit of salt, and then like with mixed with the butter, perfect. It's too much to put chocolate chips, peanut butter chocolate chips, whipped cream, like all that stuff is too. Bananas, blueberries. Sometimes they're fine.
I don't want a pancake unless there's chocolate chips in it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but I won't go to a restaurant and get pancakes. Yeah. If I'm making pancakes at home, then I'll have it with chocolate chips. But I do that maybe once a year.
So this is a big debate online at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Crispy edge pancakes or fluffy pancakes?
Fluffy.
I gotta go crispy edge pancake.
Really?
So, yes. So the only thing that makes the edge crispy is that they're using more fat and more oil that they're cooking it in, so like you get that crisp, and I think it's like a better mix of textures. But I think fluffy is like the most popular.
I like fluffy, but I don't want it like huge fluffy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't need the crispy edges, but like just a little fluff, and I'm good.
Just a little fluff and you're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be like, those ones that are like,
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah. Okay, then what's your go-to breakfast chain? While we're on go-to breakfast.
Breakfast chain? What does that mean?
Like Denny's, IHOP, Chips.
Is Chips a chain?
Chips is I think.
Or is it? I think it might just be in Connecticut.
It's a Connecticut chain.
Oh, okay.
There's like multiples in Connecticut, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't live in Connecticut though. I'm just kidding. So if you had to choose between Chips, IHOP, Denny's, or random local diner, what are you choosing?
Random local diner.
Random local diner. Gotcha. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good
easy.
Answer. Yeah, easy.
I don't think I've ever been to IHOP.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be my pick because, like I said, I'm not getting pancakes out.
Fair.
I love a diner. I love the vibe.
Okay.
I just I think that's so fun, and you can dress in like comfies. Like there's no rules in a diner.
It's the only place you'll see a guy in a suit sitting with a guy in his pajamas.
Yes.
And they're both eating the same thing.
Yeah. But and the food is normally pretty good if it's a diner that's been around for a while.
The waitress smells like cigarettes like crazy. And she's like, oh, what do you want? And you're like, water. And she puts her finger, she mixes it. Nice.
Yeah. When we were younger, our friends, like not young, but like when we were 21, like after a night of drinking, we'd wake up and we'd go to the diner, and it was great. I mean, we would be like, I would be on the verge of throwing up at that table. And be like, shoot. This is going to be tough. I'll have a mimosa.
You're funny.
All right. What's your pick?
Denny's.
Denny's?
So Denny's held me down for years anytime I was on vacation. So like randomly connected back to vacation. Denny's used to be like, you're in like downtown LA convention center. There's a convention going on. You don't have a lot of money because you didn't budget well for your trip. And they had the $2 all you can eat pancakes. They had the 2, 4, 6, 8 menu. And so they had all these options, these different price brackets. So you could go in and be like, let me get the $2 all you can eat pancakes and like something to drink and like a $6 nacho. Mm-hmm. But the $2 all you can eat pancake, I would eat like 8 pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah. And get sick.
I think I went to Denny's a lot in college, but I don't think I've been since.
Yeah, you should go back.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's still disgusting.
Well, they have those like those.
Sorry, Denny's.
What are those ball things?
What do you the bloomin' onion?
No.
I'm tripping.
They're like sweet.
At Denny's? I don't know.
It's like a pancake ball or something. I don't know, but I remember having those and they were good.
Yeah. Nachos too, like for $6.
Nachos.
Yeah. I like getting stomach aches.
Oh yeah. I know.
But no, Denny's is nasty. But the price, like,
it
has a fond place in my heart. Like, you're bad at budgeting. eat all the pancakes you can eat.
And are they open all night?
Yes, they're like 24 hours.
Yeah,
so you can go in
nice.
anytime in the morning. They even had a burger with bottomless fries.
Oh.
Yeah. And they did me dirty because I said, yo, bring me out a whole huge thing of fries. He brought me out a little bowl. He's like, no, you have to finish each portion and then we'll cook another portion. All right, because I was about to clean them out.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. There it is.
Nice.
Well.
Right. Well.
Sorry we have to go. We got things to do.
It's a beautiful day out.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hope you liked the episode 4.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you tell all of your friends about this.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow, whatever.
Yeah, you better comment.
Better.
Oh, God help you. If you like it and don't comment. I don't know. I look at the analytics. I see these things. I see you, Mom. I see you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but thank you for tuning in to the Work Pals podcast. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your feedback. Message us. We'll respond.
Yeah. Share your thoughts. But thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.